On July 30th. We are at the Rubber City Tattoo Invitational in Akron, Ohio. If this is working for you, let us know in the comments or the chat rooms. Oh, come again? Fly. It's fly by accident? Yeah. We'll keep it on. Welcome to the Rubber City Tattoo Invitational. The Machines, Magnetism, and Mayhem and Mimosas. Sorry, I already forgot it. And we are here live. Panel's been started in about 3 or 4 minutes. Everyone's kind of coming around. So let me get through my script here. Excuse me. Okay. I got to speak into the mic. Everyone's going to have to speak into the mic. Okay, we have to remind everybody. So, welcome to Guy Aitchison's Reinventing the Tattoo Network, where tattoo artists, apprentices, collectors, and the curious are all encouraged to join these live streams, to watch the replays, to gather together in real life as safely as you can, and ultimately to create better art and tattoos together. This is Tony Urbanek's show, Machines, Magnetism, and Mimosas. It's usually Mayhem, where he talks about tattoo machines and with awesome builders throughout the States. And we are here at his show live, as you could probably tell. And so I might be a little bit short on the intro here. So you can always find Reinventing the Tattoo on either of the app stores. That is the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. You can find it on the YouTube channel, on the Roku. So if you have Roku and then you download the Reinventing the Tattoo app, then yeah, you can watch, I think it's 15 channels. Well, what are we going to do? We're here on the floor here. Anyways, so we want to make sure that we thank our sponsors for making these live. That is Raw Pigments, rawpigments.co. They are acrylic free and they don't dry out in the cup. I don't know if that's causation or correlation, but one way or another, both statements are true and it's worth trying them out. A lot of the artists that, I guess are picking up samples or they're just buying them and they're sticking. So rawpigments.co. WorldTattooEvents.com. Alex Van Dutch puts together the most comprehensive website based on tattoo conventions that exists. And definitely check it out. There's a lot of, there's cool interviews there with Alex talking about the history of tattoo conventions and the future of tattoo conventions. And so check it out, worldtattooevents.co. Dermalize is known worldwide as a healing wrap that will protect your art. In the United States, it's D-Lies Pro. Thank you to international copyright laws and all that. Anyways, again, check out the videos online. They've got a lot of stellar artists that are using their healing wrap. Dermalize, D-Lies Pro. Let's see, we've got Tattoo Now. I'm a computer geek for tattooers. And I've got some serious new software set up. Actually, it's on my iPad now. I'm going to start demoing it. If you go to longevity.tattoonow.com, you can check out the pitch there. Let's see, Reinventing the Tattoo, GuyAitchison.com. Thank you, Guy, for making this whole Reinventing Network thing happen, sharing and all that. And okay, I think that we could get started with Machines, Mimosas, Mayhem, Magnetism. Tony, I think you're up. We're up. We got to get everybody sitting down now. I can't talk anymore. Thank you very much, everybody. Let us know that this is working in the chat rooms. Where am I at? Okay. You think you're going to come in on the end? Where's the camera? Camera corner there. So maybe you want to sit here in the front.
Where do you want me? No, I can get up to guy.
Side.
Do I need to wear these?
All right, what do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, nice flamingo. Yeah, man, I can. Hey, what's up, Daddy-O? Whose drink is this?
I think that might be yours.
Looks like mine now. Hey, it's here. Cheers. Cheers.
See if he's there. Like, what's up?
More. Mimosas. Hey, everybody. I am Tony Urbanek. I am
just see if he needs
the
help
main
or something,
host
or-
of a show called Machines, Magnetism, and Mayhem. And we're doing a little spin on that today. It's called Machines, Magnetism, and Mimosas here live at Rubber City 2022 Tattoo Invitational. And I'm here with Elizabeth Clay, my partner, co-founder of the 2022 Rubber City Tattoo Invitational.
Green, Ohio.
There we go. I can hear you now. It like cuts out. It's really weird. It's odd. This is Aaron, the mad scientist from
Hello, everybody.
TADCOM. Little tongue slipper. Too many mimosas already here. So let's talk about the show, man. How you liking the show?
The show is awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely a pleasure to be out here.
It's good times. That Machine Olympics was fucking off the chain yesterday.
The Machine Olympics was so much fun. It's such a fun concept, and I'm so excited to see where it goes in the future.
Cheers. Napalm Lungs Dan Hacks is here. So tell us about the show, E. What do you think of everything so far? You like it? The mayhem?
This has been an amazing experience, and I think everyone's been having a great time. There's still time to come out to Akron today. We're here till 8 o'clock. And today is our kids' day, so we're really stoked to have a kids' tattoo contest going on today. We have a bike show going on outside. This has really just been a great experience, and I'm so happy that we finally got to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty busy today. Turnout was really awesome yesterday. Hey, what's happening? We are live, sir. What you got there?
Machine for you, buddy. I got one of yours. Now you got one of mine.
Oh, thank you very much. That is awesome. You want to tell everybody who you are, where you're from?
Yeah, Brian Neal from Knoxville, Maryland. Stay Gold Tattoo Company.
You hear it, everybody? Brian Neal, Stay Gold Tattoo Company, builds some fucking killer machines. We'll have to get you on the regular show, the regular podcast, and we'll chop it up about machines. Even if you want to stop by in a few minutes, one of these guys wants to take a break, we'll get you down and we'll talk. I'll catch up with you in a little bit, all right? Thank you, Brian. It's pretty cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
You're not a coil guy, are you?
I'm a everything kind of guy.
You're an everything guy?
Anything engineering or technical. Yeah, I love it all.
So, E, hey, you look a little busy there.
What's happening?
Let's talk more about the show and what's going on. What do we got going up next?
Next thing that's happening is the kids' tattoo contest taking place at 2 o'clock. It gives kids a chance to show off their artistic skills, and there's major awards involved in it. So we're really excited about that.
Oh, you got your sexy voice.
Like the mic changed. The
Yeah.
mic changed and the voice dropped.
I just got really excited. I don't know if it was the champagne or, well, it's always you, especially in that sexy ass flamingo shirt. Yeah.
It is Hawaiian shirt day today at the Rubber City Tattoo Invitational.
I didn't get the memo.
2 out of 3 people here got the memo.
Yeah, we should have probably informed you. I apologize for that.
You probably did. I didn't check my email, so
She got me doing the sexy voice. So, what are you wearing under there? Are you- That's creepy as fuck. You ever notice, like, if you can whisper anywhere in the world, but if you whisper to another man anything, it's just really awkward. You never know.
Let's give it a try.
How do your shoes fit?
very tightly.
Oh, that's just gross. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine.
I
That's
don't
fine.
know. One too many mimosas already. I'm starting to sweat. This is good. Oh, there's much more, plenty of time.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Marvin Clay.
He comes and he goes. He comes. Do you wanna say hello to the people?
I'm not holding this mic anymore.
Hello, people.
I'm going rogue here. I think Gabe won't mind. So yeah, we're live here at the Reinventing the Tattoo booth at the Rubber City 2022 Tattoo Invitational here in Akron, Ohio, where we will be tattooing until 8 o'clock this evening. The floor will close. We have about 200 tattoo artists from all over the country here, kids area. Mimosas. Did I say mimosas? We have a vendors area. It's called the Devil Strip. There's about 14 really cool vendors. Matt Gleason's out there. He does really cool wood crafting. So our sponsor is one of our sponsors is actually sitting right next to us. It's the mad scientist from TACCOM. And if you don't know TACCOM, you should definitely look into it. I've been building machines for 20 years. I've been building machines for 20 years. And I've used all different types of power supplies from National, through Spalding's, United, Criticals. And Aaron hit me to this unit about 4 months ago, and I started building with it. And I will tell you, it was life-changing for me, believe it or not. I'm not trying to sell this. I'm just explaining to people that he's changed the game with these power supplies. I don't know how he does it. I'm not an engineer, but all I know is it made my machines run better. And I'm going to have him explain the technical theory behind it and the engineering and maybe hip you to it. So you want to tell us a little more about your products, sir?
Sure. So we created what's called the Escx power supply, and the Escx is short for electronic speed control. So basically, instead of just putting out a normal voltage and being kind of dumb per se, we've created what is in essence the first smart power supply that can dynamically adapt and determine what the voltage that a machine needs to run in order to maintain a specific speed in hertz or cycles per second. So the power supply is created out of talking to a lot of artists and hearing a lot of communications on artists saying, oh, I own this type of machine and I run this type of voltage and I do when I'm doing this type of work. And the way we defined is some people would say, wow, that sounds really high. You're running your machine at 12 volts. I only run mine at 6 for that. But then when you would start to dig into the machine as an engineer, you see that, well, this machine is built off of a 12-volt motor and that machine's built off of a 6-volt motor. So now that kind of makes sense. But from the artist point of view, if you're a car guy, it's kind of like talking about what speed I need to go 55 miles an hour down the freeway, but we're talking in RPMs and you drive a Geo Metro and I drive a semi truck, right? So my RPMs are going to be 4,000 RPMs and yours got to be 1,800. But at the end of the day, we're both going 55 miles an hour. So
in layman's terms, your unit readjusts for each machine, not specifically, but it recognizes a 6-volt. Then it recognizes the difference between a 12-volt, and it will adjust the machine accordingly. So they both run the same on the same unit.
yes,
The same voltage.
you basically command it what speed you would like to run and how many times per second you want that needle to go in and out. And then it has full control of the voltage that it's applying. So don't have to really pay attention to that anymore. It's like setting your cruise control and just knowing that whether you're going uphill, downhill, flat ground, that your car's going to be going that speed and just let the computer take control of it.
So do you guys offer like basic settings that you recommend for certain types of tattooing with your unit?
Sure.
They're presets.
The range of speeds that you're going to want to, we find most artists running in, in the 80 hertz to 110 hertz, 80 to 110 cycles per second is going to cover most lining and shading. You'll find some guys that have a little bit faster hand speed and like to work a little bit faster, that like to run up, 120 hertz. And then on the other side of that, you get guys that might want to work a little bit slower, or alternatively, just be able to turn their machine down and be able to move slower and have more control over where they're getting, the ink in, and
Right on.
and not have to just zoom
Come
across
join us
it.
for the show. You want to come sit in? Have a mimosa?
Come on in.
Come on in. Come on.
You done eating?
Might walk a little bit.
All right. Pop back in.
I'll come back. Let's get
This is Elizabeth Clay, co-founder of Rubber City 2022, is doing the laps. Yeah, someone's got to run the show since we're both jammed up right now. All right. Thanks for being here.
So
Let's
someone's gotta
go. Oh, yeah. Hey, look, it's Adam from
what's
Jump.
up?
What's
I need-
up? It's
I need-
the Rubber City race. Adam brought down the Rubber City Racer. This was the winner for the show. That's an interesting little Zeiss Bakeweight guy.
Don't mind me
What do you think, Aaron?
drinking.
I think we're going to need a closer inspection of this to make sure that it's up to all the rules. And there wasn't.
The rules are
looking machine.
there are no rules.
There are no rules in racing. Rubbing is racing.
The rubbing is racing.
Rubbing is racing.
Vibing is racing. I think it was jumping all over the place. It's so
This
cool
is gonna
though,
be the
man.
giveaway. Best of show one, right?
That thing's awesome, dude. So Adam's here from Junk Machine Company. You want to introduce yourself and talk about what you do, who you are, where you go, what's up, what's not, and drink some mimosas. Yeah, we're here to drink mimosas.
Always. I'm Adam Hoover from Junk Machine Co. Been building for a few years, tattooing for about 16, and really just build machines because I love it. Build what I like to build for people that I think, really works good, I think, so.
We had one of the most impressive hot saw competition entries in the event here.
Until it broke.
Well, we were talking about that earlier. We might have to talk about some safety shields for the audience for flying
Right.
cars.
Yeah. This was kind of like a last minute. Let's get it done. Let's do this. Let's have fun. We weren't too concerned about safety, fingers, eyeballs, anything. We're like, fuck it. Let's go. We're doing this. Let's cut shit. Let's run with it.
I'm picturing, just your standard tattoo machines with a couple modifications. And this guy comes out with a 10 horsepower RC car motor mounted to it
Yeah.
with auxiliary carrying handles.
Yeah. The
Oh, of
death
course.
rotor.
The death rotor.
Death rotor.
You should have brought your death rotor.
I should
Sure.
have. I was kind of busy, like putting this little,
A little,
convention together. Little get
You could
together.
have brought it.
I could have brought it, but I apologize. I should have. We could have loaded it up as a spare. But I didn't think it was fair that I would bring your machine to compete against your machine, even though I did compete your machine against your machine.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Because I just loved it. This was the test machine. Well, this isn't the actual one, but this is another one, like the test machine for the track that we built.
I remember when I first showed you pictures of that, you told me, no, you cannot build that machine.
You're
And then I
right.
showed you pictures of, and you're like, oh shit, build like 10 of them.
Yeah, it was just the mood I was in at the moment. It was a branding issue in my mind.
Yeah.
No, they're cool, man. People dig them. I love them. You took the incentive, and actually,
Well, and these are cool because these are built on those original Zeiss bases
right, yeah,
from the Skyver Museum, which is
Right.
So these are true to the original special.
they are true
models,
to the
which
original
is pretty
specs.
cool.
Correct. Well, with some
Even the
minor
side-
modifications with
Obviously,
the screws, but
obviously.
yeah,
How did you pull off the translucent inlays?
So
Those are
that
pretty
is
nice.
a good buddy of mine, my buddy Mark. He's Major Laser Evolution. He's out of the UK, and he was a sign maker by trade, and he makes all my washers and stuff. And I wanted him just to engrave. And he's like, dude, I got something for you. And he sent me the mock-up. It's all press fit and
Those look great.
like professional sign stuff. So
we were gonna pop a little LED light in there because you could wire that
oh,
direct.
yeah.
So when it
Mark said
would
the
look
same
cool
thing.
when the circuit opens and closes. It's like flash.
And I'm
We got to try that for
I'm
next
bummed
time.
Mark sent me a couple the normal special Rubber City side plates too, but
Oh, did he?
they showed up. They didn't show up in time.
Oh, you didn't. You were holding a secret on me, dude.
I still have them.
Yes.
So
I'm stoked.
still have
Anything
them.
Rubber City brand is fucking rad. Like people are digging everything. Like I'm looking over there and dude's got the
the
shirt
shirts
on.
are dope, dude.
The branding's on point.
Yes, we stole that. It's awesome.
Right.
Well, it made sense. Like I saw a sign in an antique store and I was just like, oh, dude, that's
it.
just simplicity. And we were going for like the whole 80s hot rod kind of feel here. The Machine Olympics, the branding, we're in Akron, which is home of Goodyear and Firestone, hence the Rubber City. And that's why we thought we'd bring it in. And the Rubber Ducks.
The rubber band.
Yeah, that's their baseball team. So we brought the Ducks in. Right on. And
Good
that's
stuff.
yeah, it just fits the whole thing, like the whole vibe. Everybody's digging it, man. It's such a good time.
But it's been a great show.
It's been a great show. But that machine's just like it ties everything together, man. It's the little details that make everything so special, in my opinion. And you did a fantastic job with that.
Thank you, man. And then
I
you
can't wait
got
to see what we
little
do next year.
Rubber City
next year.
washers there, and It was hooked up, man. Real thread wrapped and
The
everything.
engraving on the bottom,
Yeah.
the personalized.
Let me get that
touches.
sucker up. Where's camera?
Over there.
Oh, there's so many cords
As
here.
far away as possible.
Yeah, as far away as possible.
I'm ringing. Look. Nothing important. Just my
I'm probably
goat.
just gonna rip wires out. There it is. You see that? Live from River City.
The Rubber City Racer.
That's the Rubber City Racer built by Adam and Junk. Oh, I got to give a special shout out. I can't talk. It's hard to hear with these headphones on. To Greg DiGiacinto, my sidekick, co-host, partner in crime, old school boss,
Yeah, where's
Bob
he
De
at?
Niro,
What is this thing?
copying super boxer, machine builder, the Veritas Irons. Check them out. You guys know who he is. I don't have to tell you, but I did. At Veritas MFG.
Yeah, where's that little guy?
I think he had family obligations. I wish he would have came, man. You
He
know,
should've.
it's
He
tough.
should've.
He has kids. He's got a shop.
You should have just brought him. My kids are here.
You know, that's maybe next year once he sees everything is happening, if he can fit it in his schedule. I'm not sure what his prior obligations were, but we'll get him here. We'll go pick him up in Jersey and bring him next time.
Sure.
Yeah. So what
What's
do you?
this thing?
It was a gift from Brian Neal.
Oh, that's nice.
He said he had one of my Rogers. Now I have to get one of his Rogers. So that's pretty rad.
Got you.
Yeah, it's a super clean build, man.
Oh yeah.
I like the powder coat. That's something I don't mess with is powder coat. I just find rusty shit laying around and just kind of take it together.
You go for the patina look.
Yeah. There's always a rat rod look, like steampunk. Bernard's Garage. I don't know if you ever seen his stuff.
Yeah.
He's one of my like superheroes. I actually just bought a Black Widow off of him, a Rogers copy.
Okay.
And he sent me some original Jerry Bulldog casts. One was smoked. He said, just take it. And then there's another one that's super clean. I'll send you pictures of it. But he's a really nice gentleman, man. I was on vacation, laying in bed, and I was just, this sounds really super creepy. Here's the whisper. I was on vacation, laying in bed, texting this man. No, he's super cool. He's like the, I don't know. He's a big foundation for my career. So I was in awe when he reached back out and we were going back and forth. Like, the English is a little broken, but man, he sent me pictures of where he lives, his workshop, some of his antique toys and antique builds. And he's just very kind. And it's
nice
a
when
great
you're kind.
representation of
Nice
how
guy.
we should be as like fellow builders and, engineers, that we should all communicate and share
Yeah.
instead of keeping information.
Well, it's nice when you find guys that are like that. That I've come across a few guys at conventions who start talking machines and they're other builders. It's like, man, you want to trade or do a swap? I love your stuff. No, dude, I just sell these only. Like, cool, but I only do it one way, not for trade, not for sale, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
I love to give
Why,
stuff
dude?
away, man. I love giving it away.
yeah. I gave your apprentice one this morning. He almost cried.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
So- That's awesome.
He's very grateful for everything.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
I put his ass through the ringer with a hacksaw and a drill press. I made him build a Rogers prefab. I'm like, start drilling, start hacksawing, start filing, baby. He went at it. He built it. He
Yep.
persevered. 98% of people I tried to show that to failed or gave up. But there's been a couple guys that have been taking the courses. Mohawk Jesse in the house. My man. Hi, Les. Happy birthday, baby. But yeah, I've been seeing some feedback on the course on reinventing that I did on how to build a Paul Rogers prefab, and people were kicking back what they're building, and they look exactly like the blueprints I sent them.
Yeah.
They're speccing it out, they're following the instructions, and it's getting done. So
Instructions.
yeah, well, I didn't have instructions. I had them.
I get
Very
instructions.
proud.
I'll throw them in the garbage.
Hey,
Maybe that's
How do
what
you
brought
do it? You just go in your basement with a bunch of diodes and shit and slap it together
Oh,
like
God,
what you
man,
do, or do
yeah,
you?
we were talking yesterday.
Yeah,
He's
what's
doing
your?
his calculations and computer simulations for these coils. I'm like,
Yeah, we had that conversation.
man, I just built
It's a,
something.
it's a curse some days.
Yeah.
You're very mathematically, analytically based mindset, I guess.
Yeah, I
They
just
have a
like
list?
to know why and how, and if there's a lot of times things can be accomplished by trial and error, and yeah, it feels good when you get that after so many iterations. But when you could go through and work the numbers on it, and then say, okay, here's what I need to do, and then make those tweaks to a machine or do something and see the change,
Right.
what you predicted, and it happens, and everything works out. It's so satisfying.
See, and I'm to the point, I don't even have a power supply. It just tells me how many volts anymore. And you just,
Well, tell us about the
Sounds
voltage
good.
theory. You were telling me on that phone conversation we have about the variance fluxes and all the different units. Like it's not a true reading.
Was having this conversation yesterday. The golden standard for a while, as far as coils was concerned, was everybody was talking about deep cycle lithium batteries. And you hook that up, and that's as close as you're going to get to 100% DC signal with no ripple and no noise from the wall outlet or anything like that. So
And that's the power wave.
yeah,
What would we define that as in a layman term?
so if you're familiar with an instrument like an oscilloscope,
Yeah.
most of the time, like a voltmeter, which displays your voltage that is
Right.
outputting, or the power supply you have a voltage displayed. Well, if you take something like an oscilloscope, that's going to graph your voltage over time.
Okay.
So if your voltage is steady over time, you're going to have a flat line.
Okay.
The line's not going to move up and down. Now, if you have ripples in that voltage, it's going to start to go up and down. The severity of that ripple is going to be, if you have a 5-volt signal and you've got plus or minus half volt ripple, then you could be plus a volt, minus a volt.
And that will make the machine.
That's a very exaggerated, but in the realm of a power supply, those are details that you'll start to see in the machine, where like on a rotary machine, the speed of the motor, of DC motor, is directly proportional to the voltage going into it.
Okay.
So now those little ripples are going to start to make your machine just a little bit in speed. So as close as you can get that to zero, which involves good engineering on your circuit design with your output filtering, your output capacitance, and other stuff like that. That you can get close to that flat line, still being off wall power without having to drag a 60-pound battery around and a rheostat.
So is that variance because of mechanical failure inside of the union or poor parts?
No, it's mainly because you're coming from an AC source, a wall power source that's got 60 hertz, frequencies, and a lot of these use like a switch mode or some other type of regulated DC power supply that converts from the AC. And you're always going to have some noise in there, so.
And what's that noise from? Just wall.
Well, that's the switch mode power supplies and the components that you use. And then
So the mechanics.
they're all going to have their tolerances. And then on top of that, how you design your circuits, you're going to have output filtering and capacitance and other options you can put onto that to smooth the signal. And it's just how I came into this is I saw a need through communicating with artists, where I saw a lot of tattoo artists building equipment, and they were building really good equipment, but they're hitting plateaus where the knowledge came to where I don't know enough to lay out a whole circuit board and to know that I need a 4-layer board and I need these components and I need this precision resistor and I need all this. So they would get stuck, and they were knowing that what they wanted to achieve, but it was difficult to get there. So I took my engineering knowledge and started just listening to some of those conversations, and took that into applying into what we designed to try to solve some of that, into purposely building quality equipment, quality hardware, and quality software for the tattoo industry.
Yeah, talk about this. Actually, to get back to your unit, the specific TACOM unit, talk about the software, because you have integrated Bluetooth into your systems, I understand. And
Yeah.
I haven't messed
they are
with that.
fancy.
The Bluetooth is there.
Actually, I'm going to go grab it so I can
They're
show people
fancy.
here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, the Bluetooth was mainly put in there for software updates. We can control, the power supply remotely, which is what a lot of people put the wireless on for. But at the end of the day, with any new technology, it's nice to not have to send something back if it's got a bug, or if you want to push an update or make a change.
What up? Help yourself.
Can't come take mimosas without talking machines and magnetism.
So this guy right here, he's an apprentice, but check this out. He's genius. He bought a tattoo shop, staffed it with all these tattoo artists, and now he's the apprentice. How do you, that's genius. That is genius.
So he bought the tattoo shop and then he hired all the people that he wanted to learn
teach
from.
him to tattoo.
It's like you just
Fantastic.
I'm not gonna agree.
What? I'm just talking about your shop. And I thought it was pretty amazing how you hired a shop full of people to teach you how to tattoo.
Yeah.
It's awesome. What's awesome?
Sure, I'm Sutton.
This camera. Come on. Sit down. Tony's gone for a minute anyways. This is the self-care. Sure. He's got some awesome stuff. Self-care products, one of a kind, limited runs. Super awesome.
Yeah, I'm Sutton. I own Self Care Tattoo and Self Care Clothing Company. Yeah, I don't know. I started the clothing company first. I did everything backwards. I did not know how to tattoo. I've been trying to become a tattooer for 10 years. And one day I was like, fuck this. I'm opening a shop and they're going to teach me.
Genius.
That's kind of how it went.
Hell yeah.
He loves his machines too. He's been playing around. Did you see the
Yeah.
race machines?
Oh, I got bumped up.
Oh, you're fine. No. He was just giving us spot for a minute. Oh, there's the monster.
Oh,
That weighs as much as you.
This,
got the bike.
I want to see your power supply run that.
it did
efficiently.
yesterday.
Did it? Yeah, I did plug it in.
I got to hold this thing.
That's a
That's what
monster.
she said.
I gotta get tattooed with that thing.
We got to make a needle and grip for that thing.
No. Got to make a what?
We got to make a needle and grip for that thing
That's
and
just-
tattoo with it.
I have a needle and grip for that. It's now the Rubber City torch. Remember, we brought the torch in.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I forgot the needle bar.
I appreciate
Where you going,
Uh,
man?
I gotta go. I got
Oh, you just have
I
a
gotta
drink and
nurse my
dip.
hangover before I can.
Oh,
That's what you need that for.
I got this.
What's the wires? I'll catch up with you later, baby.
Thank you, guys.
But anyways, black tea with Bluetooth and this is like NASA technology right here. It's insane.
NASA of tattooing right
It's
here in this
crazy.
booth with the engineer.
It's a mad scientist.
It's the mad scientist. When Gabe told me about your tack, I was like, oh, fuck. I called him. I called Aaron and he talked and he just, everything I knew about tattoo machines just went out the window.
My
I'm
head
like, I
started to
am
hurt a little
the
bit. I'm like,
dumbest human being. I shouldn't even be talking to this guy. He knows I'm an asshole. He knows I just wing this shit.
right.
He just blew my mind in half.
Sometimes I just wish you guys would tell me to stop.
No,
it's
I
cool,
love
man.
it.
I dig
Hey.
it.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, there's something that you and I have in common, and that's that quest for knowledge, the why, the what, the how, and I admire that about you, and I love the way engineering minds work. To diagnose myself, I think I have part engineer, part insanity. Like I'm like middle brain artist engineer,
Right.
and I think you're a lot like that too. And I think a lot of machine builders are like that. You
A
know,
little bit. Yeah, where's Rich at? Because he's definitely like that too. He
yeah,
wouldn't shut
help
up
is definitely like that. Yeah, you want a mimosa? Go
Sure.
for it. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're having mimosas. You got ID? You have ID?
So those IDs.
You got to pour me one too, though.
I don't know.
I need a refill.
What's your name and what shop are you from?
Sadie, and I'm from Black Amethyst.
Haley, I work at Black Amethyst.
Jordan, I'm just a friend.
She's just here.
I'm just a friend
not a song.
having a mimosa at the booth. Thank you very much. Tell your boss to come over here and get on the podcast. All right. That's Erica Rose, correct? Get her over here. We're going to get her on. All right. Mimosas continue here live at the Rubber City 2022. I sound like a fucking sports announcer. That's
You do.
funny.
You
as
have
hell.
a very radio voice.
Next.
I like your
Action.
buddy from the tattoos one. He's fantastic.
Oh,
I'm
you're
bummed I
talking about
missed his show, dude.
Justin Schultz
Yes,
from
he
Great
is
Side
fantastic,
Tattoo.
yeah.
Yeah, he's all personality. I was thinking about him last night and about his character, and I came up with like bolsterous.
Sure.
That's a big word
Yeah.
for a dumb guy like me, but that's what I thought. So
Boisterous.
getting back to the engineering aspect in the CATCOM, where were we with that anyhow? I kind of forgot.
Something Bluetooth and
The champagne took up my brain. Now I'm I totally side. That's where this goes. I just go nowhere.
basically this is the fanciest piece of tattoo electronics you will ever use in your entire life.
So we were
Smarter
talking
than us.
engineering.
It's smarter than us for sure.
Oh yeah, you're smarter than us.
Well, he is.
If we
obviously.
combined our brains together,
we could
would
almost be
still
as smart as that, but
once-
not him.
in 1/16 of his toenail smartness.
Yeah. That's about it.
Hey, what's up? You want to take over for a minute and I'll run the floor? Come on, sit in with these guys. Anything you want to talk about? Miss Elizabeth Clay's taking over. I got to run the floor. Here we go.
Finger soon. We're
Harold talking. Talk about your
Let's talk
magnetism there.
let's talk tattoos.
Okay.
Wanna talk tattoos?
Sure.
Let's talk about the first tattoo you ever gave. What year was it? What'd you do? Everyone remembers their first.
I don't know. My first was on like a lemon
11.
sometime in 2006.
What was it?
I don't remember.
So you're
I remember
just
the
so I
first
said
tattoo I ever
everyone
did for
remembers
money.
their
I
first.
remember the first tattoo I ever did for money was this big stupid butterfly thing on this chick that came to my house off a Craigslist ad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Totally legit.
No, not at all.
No?
But I was in the hood of Detroit, so I had to teach myself.
Yeah.
After hours clubs and house parties and
I got a tattoo on my stomach in 2001 in some dude's apartment in New York City. And he had a cat and the cat kept jumping over us during the tattoo. It's going to surprise you, but I had to go to the emergency room
I don't from the tattoo.
from the tattoo. It was infected. There was probably cat fur in it. You know, it happens.
It shouldn't. Probably shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't, but it does.
It does. We should get big old Duker over here.
I'll take a break.
I'll take a break. I gotta go find Richard for the seminar.
Twisted come. He's went to get it. Be right back. I'll get. Yeah.
Duke. You guys are gonna love my buddy Duke. He owns Classic City Tattoo in Indiana. He's quite the character. Have you guys seen Big Bang Theory?
Yes.
You remember Bert, the geologist?
Yeah.
This is like the real life Bert. He is amazing, and you guys will love him.
All right.
Come on, Duker.
Oh, we got.
You're up, buddy. Come talk. You're up, homie. Talk tattoos.
Okay. Oh, done.
I gotta go find Rich. I do a thing.
All right. We're just doing a quick interviewee change. You pouring yourself a mimosa?
I'm good right now.
Okay.
How are you? Aaron.
I'm good. I'm Duke.
What's your name?
Duke.
Duke. Nice to meet you, dude.
Nice to meet you.
I don't think I've met you this weekend.
Probably not. I wander around a lot.
Yeah, same.
Tell us a little bit about your Akron or two invitational experience. How's it been this weekend?
It's been pretty fun. From Indiana, so all this is kind of new. It's only like 3.5 hours.
Only 3. Yeah. Yeah. Indiana is the only state that's flatter than Ohio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not very hilly. A lot of corn.
What kind of things have you seen here? What kind of people have you met?
There's a lot of really good artists here. I was really surprised. I didn't really know what to expect. Just kind of tagged along last minute, and
Right on.
it's been a lot of fun.
Is this your first Akron trip?
Mhm.
Really? You've never been to Akron before?
Never been to Akron, been to Detroit and Cleveland, but
Yeah.
not Akron.
Right on. Right on. Have you been to Akron before?
I was in Youngstown when I was a wee little boy
Okay.
area, so I kind of grew up around here. But in the last 20 years, no, I haven't been back to this.
Experience.
I hate the snow.
Fair enough.
You
Fair
guys get
enough.
enough of that up here.
I'm born and bred in Akron, and my family, ironically, all of my elderly family members that were in nursing homes were in nursing homes in Youngstown. So I, for the longest time, thought that Youngstown was just the name of a nursing home.
That's kind of ironic.
Is that funny?
Youngstown nurse.
This town with the old people at it.
So yeah, like probably like 10 or 12 before I figured that out. But oh well.
You guys definitely got a lot of good artists here, though. I was definitely surprised and knew a lot of people that I'd met throughout the last couple of years traveling to all these conventions and was like, man, he's going to be here. She's going to be here. Wow. And then I started feeling guilty because I was not up in the air. I wanted to go, but I didn't know if things were going to, line up with the schedule and how life is sometimes, but it came down to it. And it's like, yeah,
That's awesome.
it's gotta happen. So we're here and I'm so glad that we made it. And it's been
that's so
an
good.
excellent weekend.
So good. We're so excited. We're really hyping up Akron too. We got a ice cream named after us at a ice cream shop that's like 2 blocks up the street called Chilled Ice Cream. It's called Rubber City Tattoo Di Fruity.
Oh, that's a
Right?
nice name.
That's perfect. So really, really hoping to hype up the city.
Is that available now?
It's available now. It's available. Today might be the last day because it was a July flavor. So yeah, I'm definitely heading over to get a scoop for sure.
I'll have to try that before we get out of town.
Are you joining us too? Do you want to sit in a little bit? Talk shop. Come on over.
Oh boy. We go.
Hang on. We're going to do a switcheroo. If you pour a mimosa, you have to sit. I wish I could make that rhyme somehow.
When you pour the mimosa, you must take a seat. For reinventing most of that retro. This is cool.
If you pour a mimosa, you must be on the show stuff.
That works.
That works. That's pretty good. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. My name is Adam Barnett, and I am This Twin Films, and I'm out here at Rubber City Invitational 2022 with a mimosa. The first
Cheers.
mimosa I've had at a convention, and can I just say we should make this a thing? Because that would
Right?
be amazing.
I kind of dig this.
I really dig this. You know, I used to film weddings, and this was kind of the best part in the morning, hanging with the bridesmaids and having a mimosa. So this is much more of the environment I want to be in. You know,
That's awesome.
I know.
So what have you liked so far about what have you noticed? What do you like?
Okay, so I gave Tony this compliment, so now I get to give it to you as well. I have absolutely loved this convention because it's definitely so like professionally serious, which is great, but then like also like not serious by how much fun it is. Like just the let's
Awesome.
go and just having so much fun and like the kids stuff too and seeing them all be able to get to play. So it's been a very fun weekend. And Akron is very nice.
Akron
actually.
is lovely.
May I speak to the $7 parking for the weekend, not a day, the weekend.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That is amazing. But the plot twist is it's free parking on the weekend. I mean, this is just unheard of. And also the beer was $5, which I really appreciated as well too.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of beer and mimosas now.
And now mimosas. Now, did either of you hit any of the after parties last night?
I got a triple cheeseburger and went to bed.
Oh,
Where'd you get your triple cheeseburger from?
That's a party.
Swanson.
Swenson.
Yeah.
Oh,
They have cheeseburgers.
cheeseburgers. Yeah, cheeseburger. Yeah.
sounds delicious.
It was definitely food.
I mean,
It
you
was
get to
pretty
that,
good.
yeah, you get to that point at the end of the night where that's all you want
Yeah.
is some food. But
So-
I did. I went to
Mr. Zub.
Mr. Zub's. The DJ was there,
Yeah.
and we ended up showing up, danced a little bit. We got a pizza.
Nice.
That and the pizza there is phenomenal. So
Very good to hear.
it's very good. And then we checked out the band down in the basement bar.
Annabelle.
Oh yeah, there was a mosh pit going on, and it was like, oh, So it was very cool to be a part of that. Now I get to go home and be like, yeah, I hit up a after party bar in the basement. It was heavy metal in a mosh pit, dude. It was sweet.
It's awesome.
But I think I was there for 5 minutes. So
That's all right. You were there though. It's
exactly. I get the
5
story.
minutes longer than I made it to.
Did you guys make it out last night or no?
We were so tired. We had the best
Believe it.
intentions to make it to all of the after parties, but running the show, it's a little
I'm
exhausting.
telling you. I mean, I almost didn't make it out, but I was like, it's Saturday night in Akron.
Got to see what it's
Let's go
about.
out and let's do this. Yeah. So it was a very awesome night, kept it really PG,
Yeah.
PG-13 because I had a beer.
Yeah.
So it's like, but other than that, we got our food
Yeah.
and that was a wrap,
That's my main concern last night was food.
Yeah. I messed up on Friday. I didn't get any food. Luigi's had like a line out the door.
Yeah. That's Luigi's. Yeah.
So I bought a lean cuisine in the hotel.
And was it not just lean, but also cuisine?
I'm here to say it was. I'm also here to tell you it was $7.50.
Oh,
But if it had to be the best lean cuisine I ever had for $7.50,
yeah. Wow.
it was the best lean cuisine.
What
for
were we?
$7.50.
What were we eating? What was it?
Lasagna.
Oh, okay.
So that's an everyday,
So,
Yeah.
Have you tattooed out here during
Yeah.
the weekend?
I tattooed yesterday. I got one coming in here soon.
Awesome. Awesome. What what type of piece are you going to be working on?
A sexy evil nun. So it'll be
It's amazing.
Cool.
oh,
That is
A little
amazing.
different. I like it.
That's actually pretty amazing.
awesome.
Can't wait to see that. So what do we have coming up here next?
Coming up at 2:00, we have the kids tattoo contest.
Awesome.
So kids have a chance to either marker on themselves, or someone can draw on them, or they can draw on someone else. Wherever you do it, kids got to be involved. We
I
got
love it.
prizes for everybody. So I'm really stoked about that. That's in about 10, 15, 11 minutes. from
11.
now.
The clock down has begun. And I
Yeah.
myself have a couple artists that I'm working with too.
Yeah.
Doing some videos as well. And
Very
I want to
cool.
film a kids tattoo contest.
Right.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of really cool kids tattoos. I
Yeah.
mean, they've been really popping up. I know Jeremy Brown's son was definitely putting have one on my leg right
Oh,
now.
very nice. Very nice.
Surprised it didn't take best of show, but so he's always got next year, but this might be his moment,
This is it.
This is it, but I think that's really cool. The kids are having a lot of fun out here.
Yeah, kids are having fun. And that's one thing we really tried to push, was that this is going to be a family friendly event. And people are like, well, you have to be 18 to get a tattoo. So how can this be family friendly? But we had a lot of things for kids so that you can bring everybody here and everybody has a good time.
That was really cool. I was debating on bringing my kids or not.
Next
But-
year,
Oh yeah.
next year for sure.
There's a lot of fun stuff for them to do.
Yeah. And it's so cool, Yeah, I've been filming some kids out here too. And just to know I can get that in the hands,
Yeah.
of the parents. Like,
Oh yeah.
I think it was Aaron, give me on the last name. But he took Best of Day tattoo.
Oh, best of show yesterday.
Yeah, with the T-Rex.
Yeah.
And both his client and him had his family there. And just to have like that ability to get it on film and know that I can get that to them.
Yeah.
It's like a memory that
That's awesome.
they can look back at it now and like for the years and days to come. And it's
Yeah,
just
for
really cool to make them memories out here at Akron Invitational Rubber City 2022.
And did you guys pass over the Akron Bridge at all when you were coming here? There's a bridge that just says Akron.
Really?
Thanks.
I
don't
think I
remember.
may have. I came in off the Ohio Turnpike.
Oh, you came in?
Yeah.
Off of
And, like,
76.
Yep. And I came in and saw how like everything was just in a valley. It was very awesome.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful out here, actually. Love all the trees and the trails.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of it when I went to go find a McDonald's this morning. I'm like, this is great. I might pull over and take a hike, for a couple minutes. But I have to get back to my clients now and make sure I can grab a couple of tattoo clippers. I know
Yeah,
you got
right on. We got the
a
kids tattoo contest that I got to head to. So I don't know if we're wrapping up or what we're
Yeah, I
doing.
gotta.
yeah.
I think everybody's got to get going.
We're
so I don't know
probably gonna
what
wrap
to
up
do.
this show here, and tune in on Rubber City Invitational Live to
Yes.
see some of that children's tattoo contest. Yes.
Yeah, definitely check out we'll be live on Instagram and or Facebook. So please check it out.
Absolutely. And to everybody watching, we appreciate you. We give you cheers
Cheers.
as we all go back to our obligations that we have here at Rubber City 2022. And
All right.
on the
Thank
count
you.
of 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Oh, look, you actually did it the right way. That is amazing.
I'm not really good at holding conversation.
You are so good. You are so good. I'm just a talker. I'll talk until I can't talk anymore. Would you like some more?
I'm not the best
let's-
talker.
Just top it off. Let's finish it
Topper.
up.
Topper. Well, that is a good morning. Let me tell you.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Put it in that trust. I'll go tell him that his show's over. Yes, I'm sorry.
The walkie been dead today, or if I just not heard anything? Okay. Is he with? Get it set up so you can check.
So I guess everybody left and we're still live. Interesting. Okie dokie. So this will conclude our podcast live from the Rubber City 2022 Tattoo Invitational in Akron, Ohio. Thank you for listening in to Machines, Magnetism, and Mimosas. See you next month.